2-0 up with 5 minutes to go and 2-0 up in penalties, but Spurs still managed to go on and lose the Super Cup final. What a night, though, to have Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cunningham.
Perfect.
Some things are just meant to be. Aherne back in the studio last night on the Sports Bar from his trip to Mykonos, and Jason Cundy had the absolute time of his life.
This is the real Spurs. This is what we want to see. Not winning the worst Europa League final ever against a dog Man United. You're up against big dogs. They were back 6 days. 6 days. You got rolled over by a team that are half fit. Jay, snatched defeat from the jaws of victory.
Everything that I wanted to say, everything I had lined up is just, I don't know what to say now. I'm honestly, I'm absolutely fuming.
You're just Spurs. I've been telling you that for years.
Do me a favour.
It's who you are, mate.
Come on, loads of positives.
No, what positives? There's nothing.
It's who we are, mate.
That is an absolute shambles. It's a shambles, mate. Against the PSG side, they've been back 6 days. They've been back training less time than you've been away on holiday. Yeah, you've been away longer than they've been back.
I've been in Mykonos for a week. Longer than PSG. Been in Mykonos longer than PSG. They've come back and won the Super Cup final. I've come back a stone overweight.
Tina could have been in the same hotel as you, and he's just won the Super Cup.
Good to have them back on the Sports Bar.
Has he been to Mykonos or not?
Did he not mention?
No, he's not mentioned
the story?
it. No, he's not mentioned it there either.
Don't know how much it is for a salad over there.
I know. I remember my first trip to Greece.
Wow. But there's no real excuses for the way Spurs crumbled last night, Gabs.
No, I think there was changes made. I mean, Paulinho come off, Bergvall come on late on. But you just look at the second goal and Jet Spence gets out to the ball, but no one's following Dembele. Romero tries to play offside, leaves Ramos in the middle on his own, poor defending. But there is positives to take. Let's just, in our minds, let's say Spurs were playing against PSG, had been back 6 weeks, like Spurs. Positives, Sarr was everywhere, winning that ball back. Paulinho, Sarr and Bentancur in the middle were very good. Kudus looked like a threat, looked very strong, holding the ball up, looked a threat on the counter-attack. Jet Spence, Porro, 3 centre-halves, Danso, Van der Ven and Romero look very strong. I'm sure they'll play that a lot this season, a 3-5-2. But, like I says, PSG to come back in the 85th minute, disappointing for Thomas Frank.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they were so nearly there, I mean, Daniel Levy must be looking and going, right, I have to do something before the window closes. They have to go all out and just get EZE. They have to.
Yeah, that's the only thing they were missing last night. Because you can play that formation, Shebahn, but you can't play the same formation and personnel when you're probably playing a lesser team, because you only had Richarlison and Kudus. I know you got Solanke on the bench to come on, Tell, who I'm not sure about, but they need a number 10, someone who's going to open up defences, get on the ball and make things happen. They missed that last night.
68 mil, Gabs. I mean, why is that bid not going in yet?
I mean, when you look at Cunha and Bumo, similar fees.
Yeah.
Kudus was 55 million. I'll just look at Eze. I think he's worth like 90, 95 million, never mind 68. Something must be going on. Can they agree personal terms first before they put a bid in? That normally happens.
The thing is, you just wouldn't be shocked if Daniel Levy hasn't done jack dot. You know, you would not be shocked if nothing has happened, because if advances have been made, I'm sure we would know about it by now.
Yeah, but
you think nothing's been done, and when you watch that performance, you think they've just won a trophy.
Yeah.
Get them the players that they need.
But if you were in for Morgan Gibbs-White, that would have been similar money. Was it 60 million? So I don't see the reason why not. They've got the money available. I'm sure it will happen. It wouldn't surprise me in the next couple of weeks that he does go to Spurs. But that position, after losing out on Morgan Gibbs-White, Maddison out for them more or less the season. They really need one.
You mentioned the positives. Jamie O'Hara was focusing on the positives last night at the Sports Bar. Matt, the Spurs fan, was absolutely fuming. He had a good old rant last night. Here you go.
Bad side. We finished 17th for a reason, because that 11 isn't good enough. Now, Cundy's coming out and saying we're an embarrassment. We're an embarrassment for finishing 17th under this ownership, because we haven't got individuals. It's as simple as that. We haven't got the individuals.
Okay, but you can't go. But Matt, last season's last season. We won the Europa League. We sacked the manager.
What's the difference?
We got a new manager.
Mate, what is Thomas Frank going to do with a goalkeeper that can't punch a ball? What is the matter with you? You've got Solanke that can't score a goal under Ange. You think he's going to score a goal under Frank? What is the matter?
Matt went full breakdown of last night, yeah. He lost his pants.
Yeah, but I don't see why, because there were many positives. Forget about PSG not being back for 6 weeks. Spurs looked stronger defensively, especially for 85 minutes. Looked organised. Whenever Kvaratskhelia got on the ball, I mean, Jed Spence marked him out of the game. I think he was fantastic, Spence. He's got to be a starter this season. And Barcola done very well a few times past Danso and past Porro. But I think you've got to take the positives, and I'm sure the manager will do. And they've got Burnley at home on Saturday, and I'm sure they'll be looking for 3 points.
And the manager, who was criticised last season for not being able to adapt, is totally different with Thomas Frank, isn't it? Like,
you have to as well.
The game last night.
He's not daft. He knew that PSG, if they turned up like they did in the second half, are the best team in the world.
Yeah.
So, well, people say Chelsea are, but obviously PSG for me are. And positives will be taken. That's all I can say.
Yep. Thomas Frank, I think, said last night in one of his interviews, the surgery was a success, but the patient died. Let's not say aye, but it did make me laugh. Spurs fans, we want to hear from you this morning. Are you as depressed and as miserable as Matt, the last caller on there in the sports bar? We want to hear from you. Or are you going to take the positives from the performance last night? That number is 0371722 3344.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.